children. It's Pastor Matthew here for a children's praise lesson. We're going to learn about the second commandment today in our catechism. This is question 49. It's a really long answer, so try your best to hear it. I'm going to read the whole thing for you, okay? The question is this: what is the second commandment? It says, the second commandment is, you shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven, above, or on earth beneath, or the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sins of the fathers to the third and fourth generation of all those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. That's a long answer. There's a lot in there. Did you hear anything that made sense to you? How about the one word we'll focus on is bowing down, right? That's what a picture of worship is like in the Bible. To worship something is to bow down to it, right? Do you remember how the finger images go when you're supposed to bow down to an idol? We call that false worship, or worshiping an idol. So here I'm going to show you a picture of an idol. This is a really famous picture of an idol in the Bible. It is called the golden calf. So do you see it here? How it looks like a little baby cow, but it's actually very big. It's a big statue, right? And it's made of gold, because gold's really shiny and really valuable. It's an image of things that we really love, things that we like that are not God, that we love even more than God. That's what we call an idol. So maybe you can learn that word today, what an idol is. Something that we love more than God. That's an idol. Something that we love more than God. So let me show you a story about this idol. This is in the Bible, in Exodus 32. We learn about the golden calf, okay? It says this: Moses was going up the big mountain to get the 10 commandments. These 10 commandments we're learning. And it took him a long time to come down the mountain. And so the people went to another man named Aaron and said this: Aaron, make us gods to go before us. As for Moses, this man who brought us out of Egypt, we do not know what has come from him. So Aaron said, take off all your rings and your gold earrings from your wives and your sons and your daughters, and bring them to me. And then Aaron took all the gold, and he made a golden calf. And then he said to the people, this is your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt. And Aaron saw it, and he built it before all the people, and the people proclaimed, tomorrow we're going to have a big party and celebrate, for this is the God who took us out of Egypt. Okay? So now I want you to realize what happened. Like little rings like this, and earrings, and all the shiny things we have, well, Aaron took them all and melted them down, and then he made this really big calf. So you see in the picture Aaron standing next to the big golden calf, and do you see the people in the background? Those are all the people that wanted him to make this really, really big golden calf, a big, big cow. And because the people liked it so much, they wanted to bow down to it and worship it and say that this is our God. That's what we call an idol. So when you think of an idol, I want you to think of a big golden cow, right? Well, let me tell you how the story ends. It doesn't go very well. Moses comes down from the mountain, and God gave him the 10 commandments on these 2 big tablets, big stones where God wrote down his 10 commandments. Well, this is what happened next. It says that he came down and he heard shouting and sounds of victory and crying, because everyone was having a big party around the golden cow. And when he saw it, he saw all the dancing, and it says that Moses' anger burned really hot, and he threw the tablets out of his hand, and he broke them there at the bottom of the mountain. So Moses saw the golden calf, and he took his tablets, and he just threw them on the ground and broke them, because he realized that the people were worshiping an idol. Do you see the image here, where you see the golden calf, and you see Moses in the background holding the 10 commandments up high? He's just getting ready to throw them to the ground because they broke the second commandment. They made an idol and they worshiped it, and they loved it more than God. So now you know the story of the idol, the golden calf, And now you know what the word idol means. I want you to try to remember, because next week we're going to ask you again, do you know what an idol is? And I want you to say, anything you love more than God.